Hey guys, this is Ludwig. For this video, we're going to be mainly talking about the SS3 on Switch banner. Yeah, so sorry this took a while to release because these days, well, we have GRE and then there's also this ranking. Yeah, so this GRE was probably one of the worst experiences, well, in terms of gameplay. First of all, every single of our runs was a solo run, and then the multi-score was, we barely we didn't even try too hard for it because we couldn't even beat 20M. Well, and then we got 23 million run anyways. Yeah, but still, I hope Bamco learned something from this GRE and then they actually let us get better runs in multiplayer at least. And I also needed a few days to gather my thoughts about this banner, so to be honest, I still don't know if it's good or not. So the thing is, for ranking bosses, we are only allowed to chain 4 times SS3 on weak points anyways. So the biggest advantage of SS3 on Switch was that they could fake switch for like a 6 times or 5 times on weak points, but these days they're just programmed to only accept 4 times on weak points. Therefore, their usage has been widely limited. And then right now, I guess let's just look at their SS3s first. So there's still some utility in SS3 on Switch, so mainly it's off parry. You can use that to dodge stuff, and then especially if you do the backside switch like this. And well, it also is highly dependent on your animation. So for example, Kirito, it looks like you could dodge some stuff. And for Lina Senpai, well, it is under Excel, so I guess even if her animation goes back and forth, you can still dodge some of the unparryables if you time it well. So they both are sword characters, and they're probably just best for ranking. If they're just sword characters, their regen isn't that good, and then their AoE isn't really that much, so probably they're just best for ranking only. And besides that, well, you have to use Lina Senpai really carefully, so she goes like really far away if you engage too close, and then she'll end up like in the Bride Asuna position, the Holy Bride Asuna position if you're not using her correctly. So for the stats, we'll talk about that in a bit, but for Kirito, he is pretty good compared to the other non-elements. Well, one reason for that is because we didn't have a ranking banner for non-elements yet, and then for Lina Senpai, she doesn't do that well, and then even compared to the anniversary units, which are like weaker than the current Bath banner units. So right now, just a recommendation is to just maybe pull the 125 MB only, and then especially for FTP, you can even skip this banner. Basically only the big whales, whatever, probably need to go to step 5, and then or if you're a Lina fan, this is probably the only banner where you will see Lina, so if you don't get her now, you'll probably never see her again. Besides that, I don't really think it's that worth for this banner. But of course, this is based on the assumption that they will limit a 4 times SS3 on parry for all future ranking bosses. And so just from my testing, I think you're allowed to chain about 6 times on parry if they didn't do that. And with fake switch, it's really easily a 6 in 8 times, or like double ABA, and then you add another SS3 on Switch into one more 6-star, that's easily in 8 times SS3 on parry. So we don't really know what Bamco is thinking right now, but if they want to, they could do that, and then someday SS3 on Switch will come back and terrorize everyone. But the thing is that for ABA switching, you legit don't ever use the 6-star Excel on the B. And then because A covers both of the Excel gaps already. So even if the time comes up when we were required to fake switch, we can still use the 5-star fake switchers. And yeah, besides that, so this banner, I don't really see it becoming popular basically, but I might be wrong, but that's what I think right now. Okay, so enough about just, I guess, guesses and assumptions. Let's just move to the calculator right now. Ratsounds calculator once again. So I actually did not notice that there was a secret filter here. If you press the 6, you can filter out all of the 6 stars, and then these are they're all over here now. And this is pretty useful for non-elements because there's just a lot of weird characters up here, like Black Swordsman Kirito, and then I don't know who this guy is. Anyways, yeah, so let's look at the 6-star non-elements right now, and then there's a lot of like upgraded stuff over here, so Bashilika, Asuna, so these are pretty weak. KOB Kirito, so he's still weak because he cannot 4 times SS3, otherwise he would be pretty decent. And then, yeah, so let me turn combo back to 0. So actually he is pretty good, so for non-elements we are missing a damage dealer, and then this new Kirito, SS3 Switch Kirito, is a pretty nice damage dealer. He's a little slow, but yeah, so it doesn't really matter too much because let's look at his DPS. So he's like just a little bit below the dual blade Kirito, which is pretty nice, and then he's even above the Anniversary Asuna. So Anniversary Asuna does have low DPS for whatever reason. One reason for that is because her damage is just so low that her DPS is low. Alright, but if we turn on combo to 50, we'll see that dual blade Kirito obviously goes a lot higher because he has the combo speed up. And however, this SS3 Switch Kirito, he's pretty decent. That's for now, that is. So one thing is that they have not released an actual non-element ranking banner yet. So the concern is that once they release that, this guy will fall out of meta like really fast. But for now, he looks good, and then whether he's gonna be good in like 2 months, it's really hard to say. Okay, now let's look at Lina. Okay, so these are all the 6-star water units. There's actually a lot of them. Alright, so I think 2 days ago we did talk about like the Suguha and Asuna. So Suguha damage absolutely in number 1. Lina Senpai, her damage isn't too bad, but it's not too good either. She's like in the middle of the pack. Her DPS, not so high as well, also middle of the pack. So even compared to the anniversary units, I don't think she really has anything special about her. Besides being Lina. Yeah, so, and if you compare her to the Bath units, DPS is like way below them. And then if you look at damage, well, she's only higher by Asuna by that little bit. It's about 6% higher than Asuna. Yeah, so not that much. So I don't really think that she's that good. And then if you had to pick one out of Kirito or Lina, probably Kirito, but of course you don't have the choice to pick because there's no rate ups or anything. Yeah, so good luck guys on getting these units, and then Lina will probably be this, or she'll probably be like exclusive for this banner, and then this is your only chance to get her probably. So if you want her, yeah, so now's the time to whale. So besides that, I don't really think that these units are that good, and especially Lina, so she's a little disappointing here. Alright, so that's it for this video. See you next time guys.